Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Investing Early YouTube channel. I'm your host, and I'm going to show you how my stocks have been performing as of recently. And joke's on me because it hasn't been doing too well. As you can see here, this is my portfolio value. I've got $2,300 invested at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and also invest another $100 into this account right here with you guys today. But I wanted to go ahead and reflect and show you guys how I've been doing as of recently. You look at a week and I'm down almost 3%, 2.95% in a month. We've uploaded every so often, but as you can see, I'm down 8.34%. That's devastating right there, but that's just the way the markets are running right now. 3 months, 11.25%, and over the year that I've had this, as you can see, I've invested $2,300 here, but we're down 12.2%. That hurts, but at the end of the day, it's only down $280.50. Now, if I had a lot more invested in this account, that would be a lot more detrimental to me. But like I said, I've been trying to hit that $100 invested each week. I know I've been lacking on the videos for you guys, but that's something I'm going to continue doing more and more and more. So if you're seeing this video and you'd like to subscribe or hear my journey or recommend me a stock, let me know in the comments down below. But before I recommend any stocks to you or give you guys any advice, just remember that I am just an average Joe, definitely not a financial advisor or anything like that. So let's go ahead and go over to my stocks here. And as you can see, I'm down 21% in 3M, down $81 right there. That right there is a big chunk of that $280. You go down, you see GM, another 17% down. SPGI down 9.8%. CCL, Carnival Cruise Line, 16%. QILD, 10%. Disney, 15.6%. Luckily, we get some saviors in here like Altria Group or MO for up 15%. But as you can see, I'm down $81 here with 3M and only up about $9 with Altria Group. Now, I know I've been getting better with dividends and certain things like that, but you're going to notice a lot of red. We get these good ones right here like Coca-Cola up almost 15.5%. And then you get some of these that are close to 0% on the plus and minus, but then you get, an Alibaba down 40%. So in recent times, we haven't been doing that great. PayPal down 54% just about. Yeah, you can tell I'm not really into this, and I'm trying to learn more and more. So what I ended up doing is I ended up holding Caterpillar, even though I said I'd buy it for my dividend ladder. I decided to keep Caterpillar, which you can see has netted me really well, down almost 15%. NUSI, I'm down 7.8%, so really not too great. We'll be starting collecting our monthly dividends from NUSI, I believe, either at the end of this month or next month. IWC, my micro cap, is down almost 6%. And then my two auto manufacturers are down 8.05% and 8.75% respectively. I did a good buy for Facebook. Let's go in here, and I'm down over 13%. So my value is 65.04, and I'm down almost $10 already in this play. So we'll see. Hopefully it is able to come back here soon, and hopefully the markets can come back here in the near future. So that's kind of what's been happening, as you can tell over, I think the last video we checked in was right somewhere around the beginning of February for you guys. I did go ahead and put in an extra $100 into, I believe, S&P Global and Facebook. I believe I did $25 into SPGI and then $75 into Facebook or Meta. You go in here, 25.70 on February 3rd. So overall, it's been not the best, as you can tell, but I feel like that's mostly the markets as of late. So hopefully this number, all of this corner right here, we're able to do better. And so with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and deposit $100 other, and we're going to go ahead and not only update some of our stocks we have here, but we're also going to do 3 new stocks to the portfolio as of today. All right, so as you guys can see here, it says $2,400 up top, and we have $100 buying power right now. So hopefully that will turn this upside down. So as you saw earlier, I was down about 12% over the past year. I put in another $100 and it only puts me down 11%. So a little win there, even though it's really not much, and that's not saying anything because that $100 has not been put to use yet. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to use with it. So I'm going to start out by just buying more shares of what I currently own. So I'm going to start ahead by going with the SPGI, one of my favorite stocks right now. Even though I'm down really bad right now, I'm still down about 10%. I'm very bullish on this stock. As you can tell, it's a pretty solid trend up, and we're up 200%, but 273%, near the top right there. Kind of 2 peaks right there at 273. And so it's been on a solid downward decline right now, but I'm really thinking that here in the near future or long-term future, we'll be able to continue with this upward trend that we see here. So I'm going to go ahead and buy in dollars, and I'm only going to go ahead and buy $10 right now, because if you look at it, it's down 1.3% on the day. On the week, it's down 3.4%. In this whole month, we're down 10%. So that's right there eating away everything I got. Now, of course, I kind of wish I was able to buy in right here at the dip at 376. Do I think it's going up right now? Not exactly. But I think I'm just going to dollar cost average right here, get my average cost down. As you can see, it's $423 with the stock price right now sitting just over $380. I'm gonna buy ahead for $10, and I'm gonna just click review the order summary, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Oh, let me verify my account. Now that took longer than expected, but as you can see, our order of $10 to buy SPGI at $381.49 is going to be sent when the market's open. So hopefully we'll be able to buy it right around that $381 mark, and I'd be happy there in order to bring this average cost down. So I'm just going to hit done on that. I don't have any reoccurring investments on this as of right now. That's not really any of my plans right now, because I enjoy sticking around and being able to invest, and spend some time doing research, trying to dollar cost average, not just by, each week or whatever. So then the next company that I am going to go ahead and buy in is right here, VOO. Now I understand that I am up a little bit, but it's one that I do really see going up, and up. This is going to be a buy and hold for a long time. It's a very safe play, but as you can tell, there is experiencing another dip here at the beginning of the year. Now, like SPGI, I'm going to buy this in at $10. We're going to go ahead and review that order, and right now it's at $401.75. My average cost is $386.04. So it'll be really interesting to see, because I own about $60 worth. Adding in another 10 to go about 70 will be interesting to see what that brings my average cost about. I think I'm going to be right around the $390 mark, and that's okay by me. So then I'm going to go ahead and go back to the portfolio. Still got $80 this week to play around with. So I'm going to buy one more existing stock that I have, and that's VTI. Another buy and hold for a long time, and is very safe. But as you can tell, my average cost is $224.42, and it's at $220.80. And same thing, a dip coming up right here that we're experiencing. So I'm going to go ahead and buy in this one. But I'm going to go ahead and buy in $30 instead of $10 for the other two, because it's something that I really want to get my average cost down, and now is the time that I can do it. So there you go. I went ahead and bought $30 of VTI this week. Now, as you can see, I got $50 that I've already bought into SPGI. VOO, and VTI, but I'm going to go ahead and buy some new stocks. Now, for me, I'm a car guy, and so I'm going to go ahead and continue on with, instead of buying my CARZ and FTXR stock, which are both down quite a bit, I'm going to do some other plays. So I'm going to start ahead with Porsche. So that is ticker POAHY. And we're going to go ahead and review what they've been up to. They're pretty flat over the year, or over these 5 years, but it's something that I can see moving forward, especially with certain models turning electric and a lot really coming of them. Something else that I do like about them, they do offer a 1.69% dividend, so that's pretty nice too. As far as all of this, I'm not too sure how much I'm going to go ahead and do. Let's see if I can switch from, I want to put $10 in. So actually, I will go ahead and buy 1 share of Porsche, review that order, and buy 1 single share of Porsche. So got myself a share of Porsche. Now we're going to go back and make sure we go down to see if it's in. Yep, and as we can see, that's going in. And then we are going to go and buy Fisker, FSR. Now, if you at all know cars, they've had a very rocky road. Now, this is one that I'm really not fully sure about, but it's something that I really do think here in the future will go far. I personally believe that because they are making the proper moves that I think will be able to push them forward. And if you haven't seen, they've come out with a new car or a new design that's going to come out supposedly around 2022, 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and invest $30 into them. That's going to give me about 2.36 shares. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And right now it's at a good value. Of course, it's not at the dip around $10 here, or $10.50 here. Luckily, they opened around $10.40, came down to $10.14 or whatever. But as you can see, they've hit highs of almost $30. I could see them hitting $30 pretty easily, especially once the media gets around them and starts actually talking about them. Once this new car comes out, once deliveries start happening, I am very, very bullish on Fisker. Now, when that time horizon is, I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm a very buy and hold type of investor, at least with this portfolio, that's for sure. All right, guys, with my last $9.79, I'm going to come up here and really look at some of the different investments that I have and dollar cost average into something. Of course, I'd like to do like Alibaba, but I still don't know their future and how they hold up. So I'm going to come down something a little bit lower maybe. Home Depot's doing really good. I don't have too much money in them, so that could do me really good. But I think I'm going to come up and do VPU, the Vanguard Utilities ETF. I'm pretty stagnant right now, but it's something that I do want to get a little bit more money into. As you can see with the 5 years, they've had a pretty solid upward trend. Now, I know it's not a ton with only 33% uptick in the past 5 years, but overall, it's been a pretty solid investment from what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and buy in the $9.79, and because that's all that I have right now, and I'm going to call that a week. So that's what I have. As you can come back, we see $0, and it will be really interesting to see how that does. As you can tell, it started off pretty okay, pretty good, and then the downward trend has just continued. So I'm really hoping here in the next little while the market will turn back, as we all hope, and then I'll be able to see more green and a whole lot less red. Because as you see, go a year here, 3 months, a month, a week, it's all been in the red. So that's not too ideal, but it's something that I really enjoy getting into because, like I said, I'm only down not even $300, and it's something that's fun just to keep continuing to do and put money in as time goes on. So like I said, I've got $2,400 invested in this account, and right now my portfolio value is $2,119.49. Hopefully here in the next week we'll be able to get that up, and like I said, I'll come back with you guys here in the next week to do a whole nother video where I do put another $100 into my portfolio. We'll have a big update at $2,500 and let you guys know how I feel about the market and certain things like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because I really do want to grow this channel, invest in a ton more stocks, and really see my red turn to green. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please hit thumbs up and let me know what you want to see here in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.